Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Deo Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Deo Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Deo Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Deo Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Deo Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Deo Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Deo Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Deo Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Deo Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Deo Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Deo Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Deo Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Gurur Brahma, Gurvishnu Gurudeo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Gurudeo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Gurudeo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Gurudeo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Gurudeo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Gurudeo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Gurudeo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Gurudeo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Gurudeo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Gurudeo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Gurudeo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Gurudeo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Guru Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah.
Namaste, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to our month of Guru's Grace community chanting event. We've been doing these daily chanting events to prepare for the full moon of the Guru, Guru Purnima. We honor the Guru. The Guru is the means. Guru is actually a Sanskrit word, but it means the one who brings us out of the darkness of our ignorance into the light of our true being, our true selves, who we really are, which is divine beings. And an enlightened being like Dr. Pillai has the power to transform us. This is Dr. Pillai that you see on the screen here. Welcome to everybody. If you're new for the first time joining us, a very warm welcome. This is Donna from Pillai Center, and it's so great that we get to be together. You know, the thing about a guru such as Dr. Pillai, lovingly known as Babaji, he's a fully enlightened being, and he has chosen to return to the physical plane to help us all evolve. And among the many city powers that he has, the huge one and the one that he focuses on is getting rid of people's karma, erasing our bad karma. Oh my gosh, because we have probably accrued this bad karma from many, many lifetimes. So he has the power to kind of wipe that all away and reveal to us who we really are. That is Dr. Pillai's Dharma. It's his power, it's his joy. And here's the thing, just the fact that we're here tonight together is evidence that we have some good karma and we are truly blessed. We wouldn't be here if we weren't. So July is a huge, powerful month for receiving Guru's grace. The full moon of July is the most auspicious time for receiving the miracles of the Guru. It's said that on this night, all of the true gurus descend close to the earth plane to bless their devotees. And not only are we getting the gurus that we know, we're getting their entire lineage of gurus, their guru, their guru's guru, everybody. So we're getting Dr. Pillai, we're getting the Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, we are getting Maharishi's guru, Gurudev. So, you know, and back through ages and ages and ages and ages of history, we're getting all of these divine beings come to the earth plane. And oh my gosh, it just feels so good. And it feels so good to be here right now with all of you. The energy, do you feel it? My gosh, do you feel it? So great. So tonight, in preparation for this full moon, which will be coming up on Thursday evening here in the US, Friday morning for UTC and India time zones. That's when Dr. Pillai will be doing his incredible program for us. So, but to prepare for that, tonight we'll be invoking the presence of Dr. Pillai. We're going to invite him in the form of his light body to come and prepare the sacred ground within us to receive the blessings. Yeah, go ahead and post your prayers in the chat. That's so good. That's so good. Beautiful. So we're going to invoke Dr. Pillai by chanting these sacred mantras. So we always begin with invoking the presence of Lord Ganesha to remove any obstacles that will keep us from receiving the fullness of grace, to illuminating the pathway for us, we're tapping into his divine intelligence, his incredible intelligence to help us make the right choices. And certainly by being here tonight, we've definitely made a really, really good choice. So after that, then we'll chant the Guru mantra 3 more times. This is the mantra that you heard as you were arriving to this call tonight. So what we can do is have a look at the Guru mantra for just a moment here so that you can become more familiar with it if you're not familiar at all, or if you'd like to delve into it a little bit deeper. So the Guru mantra comes from the Guru Gita, the Song of the Guru. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha is the stanza that we sing. And it means the Guru is Brahma, the Guru is Vishnu, the Guru is Shiva. He is all those. He has all the qualities of the Trinity. He creates, he sustains life and knowledge, and he destroys the weeds of ignorance. And Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha is salutations to Shri Guru. So after that, we will chant the Mula mantra. This is an amazing mantra that, according to Mohini, who is a master teacher for Pillai, she says this came from Vishnu. Wow, how great. Vishnu, of course, is the sustainer of life and can give you everything. So this is how Mohini describes these sounds. She says that Om is God. I've always understood Om to be the primordial sound. It is the sound from which all other sound arose. And as Dr. Pillai speaks about string theory and string field theory, which is the theory that everything comes from sound. So everything begins with Om, and he's actually taken on us on some kind of astral journeys in different meditations where we've experienced the astral plane, and in there, once we are there, we hear the sound Om just reverberating throughout space. So yes, Om is God. Aim is superintelligence. Shreem, she says in Shreem, we're calling on the 5 creative forces. So just from those three words, we're calling upon God, superintelligence, and the 5 creative forces, and all of these live within my Guru. Then we get to Sarvalokaya, all the galaxies. Adityaya, the sun. So in all the galaxies, my Guru shines like the sun. Shiva Sadguru, this is Baba's name. Sadguru means the true Guru, the teacher of the supreme truth. And Babaya Swaha means I invoke you. So that is the Mula mantra, and we'll be chanting that for quite some time tonight, which is wonderful to dive into that one for a while. And then after that, we will be performing the Avatar Arati. The Avatar Arati, well, what's an avatar? Okay, avatar has been defined as an enlightened being in human form. And the Avatar Arati is the showing of the light. It is a beautiful ritual to invoke the presence of that divine being. And in this case, it's Dr. Pillai. And as a fully enlightened being, he's not bound by time or space. So in his light form, he can come and bless you. You may see visions of him tonight. You may feel his presence. You may see him in his light form. How wonderful that will be. Or you just might feel peaceful. And all of that is perfect. Realize that you will have the perfect experience tonight. The perfect experience tonight. So if you have a ghee candle, a ghee light or a candle, you can wave the light when I do the arati, or you can just watch me wave the light on your behalf. And then during this arati that we'll be doing, you'll have the opportunity to ask Dr. Pillai for 3 miracles. So you might keep that in mind as you chant. If you know, you just don't know what to ask for, well, ask that that be revealed to you during the chant tonight so that you know what to ask for, so that your miracle can be expressed and asked for from Dr. Pillai. Your miracle can be for yourself, it can be for your loved ones, it can be for the people of the world, that everybody have what they need for a healthy, happy, fulfilling life. It could be for Mother Earth to bless us, forgive us for what we've done to you, but please forgive us and ease up, because as we know, so many places are being just destroyed either by fire or by floods or, oh my gosh, you know, but the saying is always every knee shall bend. So sometimes it takes some serious situations for people to finally turn to God. And hopefully this will be the outcome for many of these people that are suffering tonight. So now get yourself in a nice, comfortable position, preferably where you won't be distracted. Turn off any devices that are not needed for the next hour. We invite you to chant the mantras. The words will be on the screen. As you chant aloud, the sounds will go deep into your cells. Your entire body will reverberate with the sound of the mantra. But at some time, though, as you continue to chant, you might just feel drawn inward. You might just feel like chanting silently and taking the sounds deep into your consciousness. Both ways have their benefits. And again, everything that you do tonight will be perfect. So again, so glad that you're here. May all our prayers be answered. Let's begin.
ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। 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 Brahma Gurvishnu Gurudeo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Gurudeo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Gurudeo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shiva Sadguru Bhavaya Swaha 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 Om Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shiva Sadguru Bhavaya Swaha Om Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shiva Sadguru Bhavaya Swaha 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 Om Aim Hrim Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shiva Sadguru Bhavaya Swaha Om Aim Hrim Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shiva Sadguru Bhavaya Swaha Om Aim Hrim Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shiva Sadguru Bhavaya Swaha Om Aim Hrim Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shiva Sadguru Bhavaya Swaha Om Aim Hrim Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shiva Sadguru Bhavaya Swaha Om Aim Hrim Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shiva Sadguru Bhavaya Swaha Om Aim Hrim Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shiva Sadguru Bhavaya Swaha Om Aim Hrim Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shiva Sadguru Bhavaya Swaha Om Aim Hrim Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shiva Sadguru Babaya Swaha. Om 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 Hrim Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shiva Sadguru Babaya Swaha. सर्वलोकाय आदित्याय शिवसद्गुरु बाबाय स्वाहा। 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 सर्वलोकाय आदित्याय शिवसद्गुरु बाबाय स्वाहा 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 सर्वलोकाय आदित्याय Shiva Sadguru Babaya Swaha. Om Aim Hrim Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shiva Sadguru Babaya Swaha. Om Aim Hrim Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shiva Sadguru Babaya Swaha. Om Aim Hrim Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shiva Sadguru Babaya Swaha. Om Aim Hrim Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shiva Sadguru Babaya Swaha. Om Aim Hrim Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shiva Sadguru Babaya Swaha. Om Aim Hrim Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shiva Sadguru Babaya Swaha. Om Aim Hrim Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shiva Sadguru Babaya Swaha. Om Aim Hrim Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shiva Sadguru Babaya Swaha. Om Aim Hrim Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shiva Sadguru Bhavaya Swaha. Om Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shiva Sadguru Bhavaya Swaha. Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shiva Sadguru Bhavaya Swaha. Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shiva Sadguru Bhavaya Swaha.
Now we will perform the Avatar Arati. So this is my altar at home. As I mentioned before, if you have a ghee light or a candle, you can wave the light when I do. Or you can just watch me as I wave the light on your behalf while you look into Dr. Pillai's eyes and receive his darshan, his energetic transmission. There are many different ways you can perform this ritual. It can be just something so simple. If you have a picture of Dr. Pillai and a candle, just wave the light. Very simple. It doesn't have to be an elaborate altar, only if you want it to be. It's all perfect, especially when you perform this ritual with love and devotion. Then it can be nothing but perfect. So I've hosted this call a couple of times last week and before, and um, at that time I did a version of the Avatar Arati that I saw Mohini perform. I saw this a video of her doing this on YouTube some years ago, and I want to do that again tonight because it is such a profound ritual in the way she led it. So I've actually been doing this ritual every single day for years now after I saw that video of hers. And it's always amazing. I always receive the blessings. I always get the prayers answered. Actually, there was a situation where I have a little Australian shepherd dog, and he started to have this growth on his bottom eyelid. And I had talked to the vet, and she said, yeah, just leave it. You know, there's nothing you can do really. And because as I would think about it, were you going to laser it? Well, it's right next to his eye, Ooh, nothing really sounded that good to do. And when she said, just leave it, it's like, okay, but it kept growing bigger. And it was going to, if it got any bigger, it was going to maybe scratch the cornea, or it was going to, at the very least, impede his vision. So I prayed to Babaji during the Avatar Arati when I would do it, in my practices. And after a few days, I looked at my dog and I said to my husband, I said, is that thing getting smaller? And it was. It just started to disappear, And, there are so many miracles that can take place when you tap into the energy of the Sadguru, when you receive the blessings of the Sadguru. So anyway, in this arati that we're going to do tonight, some of you will remember it from a few days ago, Dr. Pillai descends from the heavens into your body as liquid light. Mohini has described this liquid as like what a lava lamp looks like. If any of you were alive in the 70s and you remember lava lamps, it's kind of that liquid, it's a light, but it's a gel and it's moving very fluidly and beautifully. And as this light, he can transform everything within your body and your mind. Dr. Pillai has said, just by looking at the Guru, you'll be transformed. So now let's begin the arati. Let's focus on Dr. Pillai. We'll get a close-up of his picture. Now, while looking deeply into Dr. Pillai's eyes with love and devotion, we'll wave the light 3 times in a circular clockwise motion, encircling your heart while we chant the Mula Mantra. Om Aim Shreem Savalokaya Adityaya Shiva Sadguru Papaya Swaha. Set down your lamp and close your eyes. Visualize Dr. Pillai descending from the heavens into your body as liquid light. This light can be golden or white in color, or he may appear to you in a completely different color for you. The light strikes the top of your head. Feel the liquid light like a gel moving throughout your head, filling your eyes, filling the 2 sides of the brain, the midbrain. It descends down through the neck into the spine, into your arms and hands, your legs and feet, your torso, the rest of your organs, and the light fills your heart, your sacred heart. This light travels from the heart throughout the miles of blood vessels in your body until you are filled with light. The cells are saturated with light, the light of the Sadguru. Now, while holding on to this image of liquid light in your body, make this prayer. Shiva Sadguru Baba, change my karma, change my body, change my mind. Now ask him for the miracle that you want from him today. Ask with love, devotion, and passion. And relax and open your eyes. We'll repeat this 2 more times. Become immersed in Dr. Pillai descending into your body as this liquid light. His true body is light, and as an enlightened being has the power to transcend time and space. So again, we will wave the light 3 times while chanting the Mula Mantra. Om Aim Hreem Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shiva Sadguru Babaya Swaha. Set down your light and close your eyes. Visualize Dr. Pillai descending from the heavens into your body as liquid light. The light strikes the top of your head. Feel the liquid light like a gel filling your eyes, moving throughout your head, filling the 2 sides of the brain and the midbrain. It descends down through the neck into the spine, into your arms and hands, your legs and feet, your torso, filling your heart and pulsing throughout the entire body with each beat of your heart. Your body is now saturated with the liquid light of Babaji. Now, while holding on to this image of liquid light, pray the prayer. Shiva Sadguru Baba, change my karma, change my body, change my mind. Now, ask him for the miracle for which you want his intercession today. And relax and open your eyes. And one more time, we'll show the light 3 times, circling in a clockwise motion while chanting the Mula Mantra. Om Aim Hreem Savalokaya Adityaya Shiva Sadguru Babaya Swaha. Set down your light and close your eyes. Visualize Dr. Pillai descending from the heavens into your body as liquid light. The light strikes the top of your head. Feel the gel, the liquid light, filling your eyes, moving throughout your head, filling the 2 sides of the brain, the midbrain, descending down through the neck into the spine, into your arms and hands, your legs and feet, your torso, filling your heart, the rest of your organs, and feel it coursing throughout your entire body with each heartbeat. Your body is now saturated with the liquid light of Babaji. There is no separation. Now make your prayer. Shiva Sadguru Baba, change my karma, change my body, change my mind. Now, ask him for the miracle that you want him to perform for you today. Now, make your final prayer to Babaji. Babaji, we pray that you always stay with us. Heal our bodies, our minds, our souls. Bless and protect us. Bless and protect those we love. Bless our Mother Earth and all who inhabit her. And help us to never forget you. In love and devotion, we offer our deepest gratitude. May we always remember the Guru. Slowly and gently, you can begin to come back to yourself now. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. And we pray that everyone's prayers be answered tonight. Thank you for sharing in the chat your heartfelt prayers and love for Dr. Pillai and the divine. If you'd like to continue to post in the chat, if you had any experiences that you'd like to share with everyone tonight, please do so. I want to point out too that in the description area underneath the video that you see now, you will find a link to Mohini's YouTube video where she leads you through this avatar arati along with her teaching. That's just so good, really good, her teaching. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful ritual that she takes you through. So that link is there so you can watch that online as well. So I'm just reading so many thank yous in the chat. Thank you also. I'm so glad that you enjoyed this program and that you're feeling the love of Babaji. And yes, you can watch the replay of this. It's the exact same link that you're on right now. You can just start it over and watch it. Taneswari is saying, thank you so much. I can feel the energy. Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? Angela says, so very powerful. My whole body was shaking during the avatar arati. Oh, yeah, you know, the Shakti, that divine energy, it moves through you in different ways. And everything is good. You know, just a note, if it ever is too intense for you, just ask the divine just to back off a little bit. That you want to still feel the presence, but you want to back off just a little bit in the intensity. The divine is very accommodating. You know, it's having a one-on-one relationship with God. It's not you talking and God's somewhere else, maybe listening, maybe not. No, God is There's a phrase in the Bible, closer to you than breathing, nearer than your hands and feet. That is the presence of God. And that is the presence of Dr. Pillai too, in his light form. He's there with you. Oh, good. I'm glad. Yeah, there's just some really nice people saying that they enjoyed the program, and I'm so glad. So, yeah, this is preparing us for Guru Purnima. It's coming. So, how exciting is that? So, Dr. Pillai is giving a 2-hour empowerment session to the attendees to awaken intuitive intelligence and transform their destiny. He's going to be giving initiations and teachings. And with this is a paid program, and with this, remedy packages can be purchased as well. So the paid program will take place July 22nd, 11:30 p.m. Pacific time. But if you're in UTC or IST time, it'll be July 23rd, 6:30 a.m. UTC and noon IST. Okay, so if you can attend that, that would be so cool. Really, just it's going to be an amazing, amazing program. But here's the thing, if you cannot join right now, if you can't do the paid program, continue to attend these free programs, and Dr. Pillai will be giving a free program. It'll happen an hour before the paid one starts. So he's going to be, sharing his teachings and his darshan. So that's great. Thank you so much. Thank you to Radha and Arjun and Sucharita. You guys are wonderful. These wonderful people posting all of these links in the chat for you. And you'll also find them in the description area underneath the video. So the free program will happen July 22nd, 10:30 p.m. Pacific time. July 23rd, 5:30 a.m. UTC and 11 a.m. IST. Okay, so go ahead and check out that information in the description area. You might need to click see more or show more, I think it says, and that'll open up the whole box that you can get everything, all the information that you need. So when we think about what we've received, we can't help but just be overwhelmed with gratitude for the love that we feel from the divine, from Dr. Pillai, that we feel all that he gives us, is so amazing. So how do we give back? How do we give back? There is a way, and there's a suggestion. So I'm going to share some information with you right now on how to give back to Dr. Pillai at this time. Here's the information for the Guru Purnima. And here's a short video.
The upcoming full moon for honoring your teacher is a very special time to honor Dr. Pillai. Throughout the pandemic last year and even now, Dr. Pillai has given us the greatest gift of his blessings, his precious guidance, his uplifting teachings, and his constant prayers for protection and a resolution to this global crisis. This full moon also marks the 10-year anniversary of Dr. Pillai's Hope Learning Centers in India, launched in July of 2011 in honor of Dr. Pillai as a gift to give back in gratitude to him. From 7 centers, we have grown to 168 Hope Stations for 4,121 deserving children in 16 states across India. With your support, Our children are thriving during the pandemic and ready to live as beacons of hope for a country that truly needs young leaders to rebuild the nation. In honor of Dr. Pillai's tireless service to all of us and the deserving people we care for at Tripura Foundation, this year our gift to Dr. Pillai on this special full moon is something very near and dear to his heart: shoes for all of his Hope children and a grand feeding for people truly in need of a nutritious meal. The pandemic has hit India the hardest of any country, and Dr. Pillai's heart is always feeling the suffering of the people of his beloved country. Join me in giving Dr. Pillai a very special gift this full moon on July 23rd. Dr. Pillai has said that every child should have the dignity of wearing shoes, and that feeding a nutritious meal to the hungry brings you the grace of God. Dr. Pillai told me many years ago, the greatest joy is giving to someone who has nothing. May you have the greatest joy of giving to Dr. Pillai's children and his people in need in India, which will bring the greatest joy to Dr. Pillai.
Every child should have the dignity of wearing shoes. That really blew me away when I first watched this video. Sometimes here in the United States, in what is considered definitely an affluent country, we forget there's people who have nothing. Nothing. And we sit and complain about how our internet is slow that day. My goodness. Time for a reality check, would you say? Yes, so you can contribute. You can share your love for Dr. Pillai, the way you can honor the guru and show your appreciation and gratitude is to support that which he loves. And that is his Tripura Foundation and his beloved India, and sharing and improving the lives of his people. So the link to contribute is also in the description area in underneath the video box. So thank you so much. And thanks again for our lovely people, Radha, Arjun, and Sucharita, for posting in the chat all the relevant links that are needed and everything, and answering questions. Evelyn is asking, so long as we bought the course, it is all inclusive, right? Well, it depends on what you bought, because there's just a foundational, which basically you're going to get, the 2-hour program with Dr. Pillai, and, the follow-up calls and such. But then there's a premier offering as well. And if you bought that, then you'll get the remedies and that type of thing. So it just depends on what you bought. Great. Thank you so much for posting that link again for Tripura. So thank you again, everybody, for joining us, for being a part of this lovely satsang tonight. It just felt so good to be with everybody. So we'll finish up with actually darshan. Darshan is a Sanskrit word which means to see, but in our context, it means to see a great or a holy being. And when you see these photos of Dr. Pillai, look deep into his eyes. I always feel like I'm looking right into his soul, and he's looking into mine. It's just an amazing feeling. And I know many of you have already had that feeling tonight just from looking at the photos as we chanted. So you can receive the transforming power of the Sadguru. And when you see those pictures where he has his hands raised with his palms facing towards the screen, he's transmitting his spiritual energy, his transforming energy right at that point. And again, he's not confined by time or space, so that energy is still there and can come right through the video screen to you. So remember that when you see that, and just open yourself to receiving those blessings. So thank you again for joining. Thank you for everybody who has already donated to Tripura, and appreciate that so, so much. So we will close with Darshan. And we'll be back again tomorrow night with another chanting program. So we hope you will all join us as well. Wishing you the deepest love and blessings from the Guru. God bless you. We love you, and we'll see you soon. Namaste.